Hello, welcome to Simply Football. This is our reaction towards the Ghana-Angola game in which Ghana won 1-0. Get to see a Semenyo last-minute goal. Honestly, I thought the goal would never come because we were quite lacking up front. I'm not saying the players up front are bad, but you could clearly see that we always had less players in the final third of the opposition than the Angolans had. We always had our striker isolated. It's like we were playing with just one person who was trying to score a goal, and you can't move forward like that. We need to get more bodies into the penalty box of our opposition. If you want to score a goal, that is what we have to do. Every team knows that. Every coach knows that. So if we are playing and we have only one person standing in the penalty box of our opposition, it's very bad. And also, to be honest, Ghana was very poor in possession today. Honestly speaking, we were very poor in possession. The only player I can say was quite good on the ball was our goalkeeper. He was the only person I can say was good on the ball. Almost everyone was poor in possession. And for some reason, we were slow to react anytime we lost the ball. I don't know why our players were slow today like that. I never saw that in the games we had against Nigeria, and then even the games that we played in the World Cup. But today it's like we were waiting to see what the Angolans will do first before we will react. That is very bad. If we want to win the game, we have to show our opponents that if you give me the chance, the list of chances, I'll score. That is what our players have to do. And also tactically, I thought the Angolans were also quite good, because as we talked about in the predicted lineup, Ghana's strength relies on our midfield. It relies on our midfield. We always seem to have good wingers, but our strength is always in our midfield. But if you watch the game critically, you could see that all the two holding midfielders that the coach deployed, they were being marked. Almost every time that a ball comes to the middle of the pitch, all the two holding midfielders in the first half, it was Partey and Edmond Addo. They were always marked. That meant that Ghana had to use the wide areas. In the wide areas, because today generally the entire team was so poor on the ball, it didn't result well for us, because sometimes you'd see Kamaldeen coming to the midfield, picking the ball up, dribble 2-3 people, and then his final pass, and then he gives the ball away. So maybe we should give the credit. to the Angolans for reading our team quite well, because you'd have to be a good coach to know the strength of your opponent. So kudos to the Angolan coach. And just like I said, today almost every Ghanaian player was so slow. We were so slow. It's like we were reactionary. We want to see what the Angolans will do first before we react. Meanwhile, we needed to control the game. I felt like though Ghana was in the game, the Angolans rather controlled the game, because if you are waiting for your opponent to do something first before you react, then it means they are rather controlling the game. But on the flip side, though our passing was poor, I think this is the first time that I've seen a Ghanaian team that is tactically disciplined. Ghana showed a tactical discipline today, and I think this is the way forward. We can build on this team, and then if things go well, this team has the capabilities of winning something. And then also, in the first half, I felt we needed a progressive midfielder. Because if you look at the setup that the coach brought, I won't say they were bad. They were not bad, but then we needed someone who can move the ball through the midfield. Is it because the Angolans were pressing our holding midfielders? If at least one of the midfielders was a progressive midfielder, let's say someone like maybe a Shimeru, Koficha would have been a perfect example. But in the absence of Koficha, I think maybe a Shimeru would have done a better job, because he, from what I've seen from him so far, is able to move the ball like before he gives his final pass. So if we had a progressive midfielder in the middle of the pitch, maybe we would have done a better job in the first half. But I think Ghana did well, just that the Angolans were quite good technically too. I think their coach told them where exactly that they should be pressing. That was in the midfield. And like we said in the prediction, they would really sit back. And the only times that they had chances was the time that they were breaking, that is the counter attacks at the flanks. When our lateral defenders try to move forward, then they will use that space that will be created. So I think Ghana did well. The late goal, it was quite a heavy feeling. We all expected Ghana to win by 2 or 3 goals, but then winning by 1 goal and at the very final minute, it's not a bad feeling. We'll take it, and then hopefully we'll move forward and build on this team as we go to the next round. Thank you everyone, and please do well to like the video and subscribe to our channel so that we can bring you more content. Thank you.